Hello. How are we all doing today? I hope you're all doing well out there, all riding safe in this lovely weather. I lied. Summer isn't done. Summer is still here. As it's meant to reach the highest of 32 degrees today, I thought we'd make a lovely video about how to ride better in the summer. Because I know what it's like, As soon as the sun comes out, it gets hot, people tend to do things that can be a little bit dangerous, and we're going to go over that in this video whilst I'm giving you tips. Yeah, so it's supposed to be the hottest day of the year today, so it's going to be rather hot, 32 degrees, and I'm still out here riding in my leather and denim. But I'll tell you what, it's quite nice, you know, with the summer gloves, and you know, I get wind up the sleeves anyway. I get a nice breeze going around the inside of my leather jacket because it's got two zips.
Wow.
It's got one for the winter, which makes it more tighter, and then a summer zip that lets the air sort of flow around it. So it's a lovely jacket that I can use all year round, as I am an all-round rider. I ride through all weathers, summer and winter, through the pissing rain and the boiling heat. Oh yeah. Throughout the video I am going to be lifting this up because it is quite hot underneath this visor. As we're going through slow moving traffic, while I put that back up, well, we're not anymore, but my first tip I'm going to give you is make sure you're carrying water. If you're an all year round rider or whatever, I'm sure you got a bag. If you're riding out, you should have something to carry stuff in. No? Oh, absolutely fantastic behaviour. Love it. See, me, I've got my saddlebags to carry my stuff in, right? And I've always got my water in there. And if you're going for a long journey, even a short journey, it's best to have water with you. Also, because you're not going to spend, well, you're not going to buy anything from these petrol stations, are you? Because you know how dear these places can be. So it's always good to carry water. I know it might be warm after, like, you've been riding about an hour or two. I know it might be warm, but it's better to have water to hydrate yourself than no water at all. The worst killer is if you've broken down in this boiling heat with nothing to drink, no water, nothing, you know what I mean? You've got fuck all to drink and now you're stuck there for hours waiting for the AA or a delivery pickup team or whatever. So it's best to have a nice big bottle of water in your bag, saddlebag, or wherever you're storing your stuff. It's better to have water than none at all, because the more we sweat out here in our jackets, on our bike, the more we're gonna fucking be dehydrated, aren't we? Did you see that? We're going a new way today. A nice beautiful way, look at that. We're gonna ride next to the river a little bit. See some new sights with Wolfey. Because I know what you lot, you long time subs that have been subscribed for months now. You're like, why do you keep going the same way? None of you have actually said that, but I know what you're thinking. Why do you keep going the same way, Wolfey? Show us something new, something exciting. I've answered your call without you even asking. A nice beautiful day. We're going to ride next to the river a little bit, ride through the country lanes, but we are going to come across a familiar sight later on, and I'll leave that for you to see later on. So with the first tip out the way, you know, carrying water, it's a priority. You have to be carrying water out here in this heat. You should be carrying water anyway, just in case you did break down, and it's always handy to have some water on you, just in case you need to top up your coolant or something like that. So with that out of the way, as we're waiting behind the cyclist, let's move on to the second tip, shall we? Now, I go on about this all the fucking time, probably too much nowadays, but keep wearing your fucking gear, mate. Keep wearing your gear, keep wearing your motorcycle armour and your proper approved gear. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. As soon as the sun comes out and gets warm, people are riding around in sleeveless tops and shorts and trainers. It's a killer. You are going to get seriously injured if you come off. I saw it the other day. Someone wearing fucking shorts, practically no top, because it was, you know, that thin of a top. If you come off, mate, you're gonna be, oh mate, I've made an article that I'm gonna release once I've got everything sorted and that. I'm gonna release it to you guys so you can see the importance of gear, and I'm gonna tell you the importance of gear through this article. And I've gone over in a video about motorcycle injuries that people have suffered by not wearing the right gear, and just in general, because you can still get hurt if you come off. You can still get hurt whilst wearing gear, but you're making it even like 50% more dangerous for yourself of losing skin and everything else by not wearing the proper gear. Stop coming out here in just a t-shirt thinking that you're going to be fine. Don't get me wrong, I don't wish upon any of you to get into an accident, but unfortunately if you do, I want you to be protected. I need you to be protected so then you can ride another day. You know what I mean? And in our Discord server, people have already posted about the mesh jacket, right? Just because you haven't got the right gear, like, oh, wearing gear is too hot or whatever, you know, I'd rather be too hot than be fucking dead, for one. And two, they have already designed gear for riding in summer. They've already designed it. Okay. So don't give me this nonsense about, oh, gear's being too hot, because you can get really good breathable bits of gear. Even my leather jacket, which is, you know, a bit toasty, even I get fucking air circulated in my leather jacket, though I can loosen it up, you know. But it's no excuse being too hot. Buy gear that is designed for riding in the summer. Look at that beautiful river, couple of swans, and the boats, I would like a boat. Get me a boat. Nice peaceful ride. Some geese as well, some geese. But yeah, carry on wearing your gear. Being on the subject of wearing stuff, right, our next tip is going to go alongside that one, and it's basically make sure you are cleaning your sunglasses if you're wearing sunglasses, or if your motorcycle helmet comes with a visor, a sun visor, make sure you're cleaning these, because it's about a visibility thing at this point, isn't it? We need to make sure that we can see, so that we can see the hazards in front of us and behind us. So making sure that, you know, you've brushed off all the dust and debris and flies and shit off of your sunglasses and your sun visor, or sun visor, you know, the little flip thing that you get in our lovely motorcycle helmets that can protect our heads. Make sure these are clean can definitely make sure that you can see these hazards. And with the sun glare, having dust on it, you can't see fuck all. It just makes it bad to be able to notice things. We need to make sure that we can 100% see. And I do recommend that we are wearing some sort of tinted thing on our faces. Like I'm going to say in the next tip, we've got a bridge here, haven't we? And as I go into this bridge, if it's probably a long bridge, out the other side we can get sun glare. That wasn't too bad, but suddenly you've got a long tunnel or a long bridge. If you go into the shade and you come out the other side, it can be quite bright, and in that split second, that's a hazard. It's going to all link together. Well, going back to the last tip, it's a visibility issue, isn't it? It's the same with that. It's a visibility issue when we come out the other side of the bridge, because of the, you know, the immediate reflecting sun and shaded spots as well, man. Like, bridges is one thing, this is part of the same tip, but shaded spots as well. And then you get that sun glare, like if going towards the sun, you get that sun poking through every now and then into your eyes. It's a visibility thing. Just be wary of them. Just be wary of them. Like if you're coming out on the other side of a tunnel or under a bridge, sort of like slow down a little bit. Give yourself a bit of time just in case. I've seen some things before where the guy couldn't see because of the sun reflection at the end of the tunnel, and he comes out the other side and the traffic has stopped. Only go as far as you can see, as I've mentioned in the past. I've had that down for way too long. I'm sweating in the face. I do love riding bikes, you know. Right to the front, mate. Right to the front. Beautiful. That's the one thing about summer, is when you stop, there's no airflow. Though, like I said, they've made gear that you can wear in the summertime. So if you need to switch your gear out, do it, mate. Better to be protected, still having that nice cool breeze, than not being protected and having a cool breeze, you know what I mean? My fan's kicked in. We are warming up nicely. I'm going to be a cooked Wolfey the time we get home. My final tip I can give you. Boom! The final tip I can give you is take plenty of breaks. That goes back to our first one about if you're going long journeys. If you're going on a long journey, going a long ride out, make sure you're taking plenty of breaks along with your water break, you know? Make sure you're hydrating yourself and taking breaks. Because in this heat you can start losing concentration, and we need all the concentration we can have while we're out here on our bikes. We need to be paying attention to these hazards, making sure we can do the right thing at a certain time, because that's what it's down to. We need to sort of concentrate out here on the wild roads, and if there's nothing we can do about a certain situation and we have an accident, that's what our gear's for. That's why I keep saying wear your gear. So yeah, take plenty of breaks out there. Don't just keep riding for hours on end, getting hot, being dehydrated, and then your focus starts going. You don't want that, do you? No. Wowee. I ride in all weathers, you see. On all weathers. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. But yeah, talking about our Discord server, you are all welcome to join it. So over there we can help each other out, giving each other tips and knowledge. We can also share stories and our own experiences with other fellow riders to help them out on their travels. Sort of like what I'm doing now, giving you tips and my knowledge. Wow. Getting impatient. Getting impatient. Oh, I can't leave that down, sorry. I can't leave that down. But yeah, you are all free to join our Discord server, and you can see the mesh gear that some of us wolves have got. He said that it was quite cold in the morning, a bit freezing, but later on in the day when it's this bloody temperature, it can definitely help you out, cool down. Like, I'm sweating right now. So I'm gonna get home real quick and I'm gonna down a whole bottle of water because I want to stay hydrated. You know, being healthy and all, we've got to be healthy. Being more healthy can help with our concentration out on these wild roads. But yeah, I hope you're all riding safe out here in a lovely summer, lovely British weather, and this time it is absolutely lovely British weather. I'm not taking the piss, don't worry. So yeah, you'll carry on riding safe out there on this lovely weather. You carry on keeping your rubber side down and your shiny side up. Keep your head on a swivel, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da!